Hi everyone and welcome to a new episode of Car Check. My name is Matthias and I'm happy to replace Maro this time because he needs to steer a race car. We are here in Immendingen and our star of the video today is the Mercedes-AMG E53 Hybrid 4MATIC Plus. And of course we invited the product manager, Sabine, to give us all of the answers to all my own questions as well as yours. So Sabine, it's fantastic that you take your time and brought this beauty with us. The first thing I already spotted is this turbo hybrid sign. Can you tell us what that's all about?
So basically this is one of the main highlights of the car because this means we have an P2 hybrid drivetrain below here. So this means we have an inline 6-cylinder supported by an electric engine. Both located in the front of the transmission.
As I know, you guys in the community are pros, so one of your questions was already, that concept we already know from the GLE, so where's the difference?
So basically it's the same. We just benefit from a slightly bigger battery that we located in the back just because of the systematic of the car.
And I guess the goal if you want to buy a GLE or an E-Class is totally different.
Yes.
Let's talk about P2 and P3 hybrid because we offer both to our customers. The P3 hybrid you all know as E-Performance, so that is really paying into the performance of the car.
Yes.
So this one is different, right?
Yes. So thanks to the P2 hybrid we can really find a very good sweet spot between range and performance.
But coming to one number, which is one of the most exciting numbers, of course, if you talk about hybrid cars, so that was one of your guys' questions. What's the range of the car?
With the sedan we can achieve up to 101 kilometer full electric range.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
That's a lot.
I'm pretty proud of that.
So I would really like to see that in the flesh. So shall we go for a ride?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
So you can hear that?
I hear nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So we're driving fully electric right now. So you can really enjoy the silence and relax.
Yeah. It's a good thing for one of these limousines, you're just cruising along the motorway.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. And I mean, we at AMG, we always talk about the wide spread, which we have from comfort to sport.
Yeah.
Well, one of the questions from the community which came up was how this car does recuperate. Is there any difference to the other cars?
So basically it's the same system as we already know from other hybrids in AMG, and we can also steer that with the shifting pedals at the steering wheel. So we can go to D-, which means you recuperate very hard. So we really notice it when you take the foot off the gas pedal, or you can go to D+, where you almost don't feel it.
So
it's a bit
like sailing.
Right? Right. And if you push it for a longer time, you go into D-Auto, and then the car does the job by itself.
So what I can see on the display as well is the power output, or even right now in charging. So if you go on D- or even on the brake, it would recharge the battery. So we're going slower with up to 120 kilowatts, I can see. That's a lot.
And also if you say you just need the full power of the car, so also the help of the combustion engine, you can just put the foot on the pedal until you have this haptic point, and then the combustion engine jumps in and supports.
Instantly there, even though we're driving in electric mode at the moment,
it's instantly there,
Yeah. Feels good, it sounds good.
Yeah, it definitely sounds good, yeah.
It's a totally different sound, and I know we've got some more driving programs, so...
Yeah, so we have the electric ones, so battery hold and electric that we're driving right now, but then we also have the other ones that you also know from other AMG models like Comfort, Sport, or my favorite one, Sport Plus.
Oh yeah. That's a totally different sound than anything I've ever heard. Like we've got the 4 cylinders, the 8 cylinders, but now for the 6-cylinder, how did you do that?
So basically this car is equipped with the optional AMG Real Performance sound. So what we did here is we have a sensor in the back in the exhaust system who kind of records instantly the sound that comes from the exhaust and kind of mirrors in the interior. So you always have the best sound here.
It comes from where it should come from, like from the front of the car. It's not like, it doesn't feel like it comes from the speakers. It feels really like it comes from my feet as a passenger at the moment.
Yeah, that's why it's called Real Performance sound. So glad you liked it. I hope you also enjoyed the ride. But as you are the racing driver, how do you like it to drive by yourself?
I wouldn't say no to this.
Okay, great. Then let's change.
Okay, let's do it.
So what's your first impression? How do you like the car?
Well, first of all, It is exactly, it gives me a connection. Like I'm used to in the AMGs, you've got these beautiful seats, the steering wheel, so that all is the benefit, of course, I get when buying this car, but as well, the surround view. So it's a very good position, sitting position actually. I feel pretty good to look into the apexes of the corners, so that feels really familiar. And yeah, I'm connected to the road, I can feel already,
cool.
even though I'm driving in comfort still.
Yeah. So glad you liked it. So we really have here a full-fledged AMG, so to say, even electric or not electric mode. We have an optimized 6-cylinder engine, the newest speed shift transmission, and of course the optimized battery in the back that really helps us to get the best combination of performance and range.
Talking about performance, we've been idling around and you gave me a bit of a ride, but I'm pretty sure if we put it to Sport and Sport Plus, there's even more to do with it. So just give us an overview about the numbers.
Yes, sure. So the PSM.
Permanent synchronous motor, you mean?
Yes, correct. It has like 120 kilowatt, so that are always available. Mm-hmm. And then we have the combustion engine with 330 kilowatt. Mm-hmm. So we get a system output of 430 kilowatt, always available.
That is already numbers we know from the typical V8s with it 585 horsepower?
Yeah, 585, correct. 750 Newton meters.
Mm-hmm.
And very cool, during the race start, we have
mm-hmm.
like the full 612 PS
so
available.
The horsepower available.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's from a 6-cylinder.
That's from 6-cylinder, right? Yeah. Thanks to the P2 hybrid.
So shall I put it into S Plus now?
Yeah, go for it.
There comes the sound again.
There's the sound.
Love it. It's good on the brakes, and while I'm braking, I can even see we're recuperating. You can feel the rear axle steering. So it gives the car the dynamics you actually expect from it. So Sabine, the community asked actually, what pays into the dynamics of the car? So what is the stuff you've changed?
So what we really tried with this car is to achieve a good spread between comfort and sportiness, of course. Mm-hmm. So one thing is the AMG Ride Control steer suspension, mm-hmm. so which offers this. Then especially this car has the AMG Dynamic Plus package, which has highlights like a larger brake, which you also recognize with the wet brake calipers, mm-hmm. Dynamic engine mounts, mm-hmm. and also an electric limited slip differential, mm-hmm. which really increases the dynamic. And of course, highly adapted ESP with mm-hmm. that influenced from the GT.
So that really feels settled at this point.
Yeah.
So really nice. Good job there. So talking about the dynamics of the car, and that was what the community was asking for. Apart from the sound, we talked about the ESP, which is a takeover from the GT, so newest generation with even finer lines pretty much. So the electronics have even more empathy for what's happening in the physical part of the driving. So shall we put ESP off and go for a quick lap?
Give it a try, yes.
All right. So now we're approaching a nice right-hander, which is tightening a little bit. So we're coming from the outside, just shift it down. Now coming off the gas, you can see it turns in, slide it like this, and then you're on the gas, keep it drifting. Nice, 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 look at that. And that's a four-wheel drift in a four-wheel driven car.
Yeah.
That's so easy to do it actually. So it's fantastic. Great job. Really. Well done.
It's great, yeah. Why did you stop?
For the restart function.
Ah, okay. So you know how to do it?
You're the product manager, so you tell me.
So basically Sport Plus, you're already in Sport Plus, so that's good. The engine is warm, check it. Yeah,
oh, yes.
Perfect. Then one foot on the brake.
The left one?
Yes, the other one on the gas pedal. But let's also use the track pace function, because then we can automatically track our times. Mm-hmm. Plus, this, when you do it, have a look at the ambient light, because for the E53 specific, we have a very cool animation of the ambient light during mm-hmm. the race start function. So let's start.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, amazing.
3.8 seconds on spot. And it felt really like the tensioning of the seatbelt, like the car pushing away, finding the traction. I mean, of course, 4MATIC Plus, as you mentioned before, but finding the right amount of grip, and as well, what really impressed me was the way it feels when the car shifts up through the gears.
Yeah, it's very sporty.
And to be honest, I didn't really pay attention to the ambient lighting, but I saw that in my eyes.
Yeah,
really.
you saw that something's flashing by, yeah.
That is impressive, really cool.
So, what do you think?
Sabine, thank you. First of all, that was a fantastic day that we spent with a brand new E53. I really enjoyed it with all my senses, if it's the looks of the car or the powerful 6-cylinder voice, and of course the dynamics. And last but not least, of course, you can travel long distances, even fully electric if you like to. So I can really see myself on the German Autobahn traveling long distances and taking the long way home.
So glad to hear that you liked it. I had fun today and I hope you guys will also enjoy the car as much as I do, so go check it out.
If you have any more questions which we didn't answer yet, please leave them in the comments. We'll be happy to read them and answer them, of course. And if you like the video as well as the car, please give us a like. So see you next time. Bye bye.